explained to the Universal Council meeting members in the past couple of days, we did not put a badge on the body of the member of the council in Rome meeting that they could stand out. They have to stand out through the conduct of their souls, that the people see it without the badge. They sat amongst us, no one knew who is a member, who is not. Because we are part, we are all the same. Understand the transfer of the plasma applies to every level of the existence and use. You learn, teach us. We learn, we teach you. We add to the knowledge. We give you, you add to the knowledge, you give all of us. And then we go to the next step. The same goes with the governments. The same goes with individuals. The same goes with different organizations. As I said, in the Keshe Foundation, we have every path of belief. We have Jews, we have Christians, we have Muslims, we have Buddhists, we have every other path, and we welcome everyone, because the path is all to one thing, the betterment of the man in the true order of the Prophet as a soul, not in the physical life. You're American, you're Chinese, you're Iranian, you're Arab, whatever. It makes no difference. You have a soul, and your soul is connected with the rest of our souls. Lack of level of your soul affect us, we have to give more. It's better to be a giver than a taker. Understand the principle of teaching. Then you become the teachers. Because, as I said, this planet is beautiful. It's the behavior of the man which has brought the color of red to it. Understand to develop technologies which does not steal what is not needed, but it gives that what is needs, it receives. It's a different approach. This way, no one can misread the other. This way, nobody can become the leader of the other. We see different interactions, we see different operations, we see different demand, we see different requests. Can you help us with this? Can you help us with that? You're a charlatan, you didn't do this, you promised that. We gave you, you did not see. We put things on the table because you're so greedy, you don't receive. I teach you something which is important for you to understand. You remember the cup with an orange? Where you put the amino acid, where you put the CO2, where you put copper oxide, and on the other side you put in zinc oxide. And then what you did, you brought the taste of the orange into the water. You drank the water, you tasted it, you did the banana, some of you did fish and chips, and some of you did hamburgers. Now, you'll be shocked. The cup is you as a human being. You have the amino acid. You have the zinc oxide in your body. You have the copper, which is your muscles, and you have others. The orange on the top is the soul of the man. And in your body, you carry 80%, 70% salt water. how clearly, how much more I have to clear the state of the man. You can receive whatever you need from the space above without killing. You carry the essence of the Creator without killing the Creator within you. There is no difference between this chap and this container. If you could smell, taste the orange in the salt water of the cup, which you never tasted the salt of it, but you were the organizer of creating the gans of it with it, which is in your body. Now you understand you can absorb anything from the environment above if the wish is within the soul of the man, which is the orange itself. If you can understand this, then you understand in a space how you change your physicality according to where you are. You are an apple, you'll have the physicality of apple in the same direction in different realms of the creation. You want to be a banana, you will look like a banana because you have interacted with the universal energy. So, what you are looking for a cup to taste the orange, you are the cup. You decide what you want to taste. If you understood the past 2 minutes of teaching, you have understood the secret of creation and existence. Otherwise, it's just a riddle and shame to speaker. You have to have something in your hand to confirm you have something. You have no trust in what you have yourself because it has been easy to steal. And this stealing has become the cause of those who can use it to harm the others, creating wars, setting tools to kill, setting equipments and machinery to destroy more lives. Let's ask yourself a single question. Is what about to happen in Europe and America deserved by the people of these continents for the tools of war which they have created in the past recent time to create more mayhem and killing? Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill. And don't forget the word of the Christ. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. How many lives has been taken by the operation of the tools built and developed in the Western world, in the other countries, and now the eye has to be paid for the eye, and the tooth has to be paid for the tooth. And don't forget, it goes in the inheritance of the children from the father. It is a lot to digest, but the digestion time has started. Up to now, you've eaten. Now you have to digest, and the consequence of drinking a poison is to stand the touch of the poison. Change the way. Try to get people not to fight for peace, but deliver so much technology that they don't have time to think about a peace of war, a piece of planet, a piece of whatever to possess. This is a lot of you being in it and you haven't seen it. Those of you who are touched by the knowledge, live in the kitchens, moved out of your bedrooms, live in the garages, and still don't understand why. Because you have become the true man of a space. You know it will come what it needs to be done, and you have enough time to give. Stop coming to the foundation to take as a habit. Come to the foundation to give the knowledge. Come to the foundation to learn the knowledge that you can give more. And this will be your pitfall and the downfall. As I said very recently, organizations like Microsoft, IBM, and the rest release people who come to work with them in thousands a day. Every year, tens of thousands of people are sacked, walk out, or move out, or go to another job from major corporations and major companies. But when we kick out a crook and a thief, we become everything wrong with us. We bring millions, but we spit out the thieves, and then they become everything wrong with us. One man for a few weeks. But they don't understand with this process, they've lost their soul. They start living in doldrums. See how many people they've done that. And they think they have achieved something about what is wrong with the foundation. Actually, they show us what is so correct about the foundation. Because we pray for their soul. One out of thousands every day joining, out of millions every year understanding. When we spit out the dirt becomes a victim. Because otherwise it doesn't show how dirty it's been. We allow you to come in, we allow you to become part of the foundation because your soul accepts to become, but we see the soul of those who misconduct too. Then you understand, we don't need to take revenge, we don't need to fight, we spend the time in more developing. The process is, we warn, we inform, we teach all aspects of the technology, because that's what it is. I have a field which is very strong, your field is very weak, be careful, you can absorb it and it can damage you. It's for you to move, position yourself that it doesn't. You see this with the new maglev technology, plasma field wireless system. We create a huge amount of energy, but we interact with the energy. You take what you need from us. We take what we need from you. It's not a one way anymore. That's why there is no money transfer. There is no financial transaction. It's the freedom of giving what I need, freedom of I take what I need. I was talking to an industrialist very recently. He says, this doesn't work. How are we going to get our shirts from if we do this? How are we going to put chairs? How are we going to have beds? How are we going to have clothing if we go this way? I said, it's very simple. I work 2 weeks a year. I build all the chairs I can build for 2 weeks in 50 days because I've been forced to. And then I spend the other 50 weeks enjoying, learning, and sharing knowledge. I don't want to get paid for what I do, because in that 50 weeks which I'm not working, I take for the others who worked their 2 weeks. It's very hard to change what's been ingrained into us, what is being forced to us. That we have to work 50 days a week to have 2 weeks off, to have a rest from the physicality. In the real life, we work 8 hours, we take 16-hour rest. How come the cycle of life has to be the opposite? What about if I take 1/3 of 52 working and the 2/3 the same as my physical body a rest, where I can participate to give more? I don't need payment. I work freely and I've been given freely. I won't stash a house full of clothing. I take the clothing I need for that time. There is a very, very big understanding. And it's going to hit the financial and governments very soon with the Keshe Foundation. We came through the back door, but now we have the key to the front door, and the front door is open. Nobody will ever lock it.